I have upgraded my old mousepad, which is just a Temu Cloth mousepad, to a way more expensive £110 tempered glass Wallhack SP-005 mousepad. Now the question is do I keep this or do I ditch the glass mousepad? Because it might be just a gimmick or a trend that is going on online. But I would like to start with the cons first for the cloth mousepad. This could be different for anyone else. It is just my opinion and then all my experiences that I found true. So it could be different for yours, and you might be better off with the cloth than actually the glass that I have right now. You have to wash this at least once a month, all the cloth, because all your 1v5 sweaty oils and all that is just getting into the fabric of the cloth itself. And even then, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but hopefully you can see, like, it's a little bit like a different color here. And I can feel it in my hands because this one is like 1.5 years old, this cloth. And the first thing when I switched to glass, what I realized is that the texture here, where I played a lot, that this was the part where I basically used the mouse a lot of the times, is the texture just changes. It grips my mouse way more than it actually grips on the other sides. So it just gives you this inconsistent feeling a lot of the times, is that you feel, especially if you do aim training in like coax, is that you go into one of these smoothness trainings and then you can already feel like how your mouse is just, sometimes it's just faster, sometimes it gets a little bit slower because of the inconsistency of the material here. So the way you can actually check this is if you have coax or aim labs, all you need to do is go to the online scenarios. So you have all these playlists here. Like, for example, if you just click on smoothness training 60, that is a very slow, basically just aim at these target on the screen and then just go around. And then if you see that your aim is a little bit just either like it's leaving sometimes behind and then moving too far, that means the smoothness of your cloth is actually bad, and then you might need to change it. And the other thing I've noticed that I was not being able to aim with my hands because it was just sticking to the mouse pad. And now let's talk about the glass mouse pad. Basically, the first thing that you're going to notice is that it is just attracting dust like it really needs to. If you're interested in glass mouse pads, the thing that you really need to have next to your mouse pads is a glass cleaner and the microfiber cloth. Because without these, your mousepad is going, like this glass mousepad is going to stick, it's going to be scratching it, it's just going to be horrible. And it's very simple to actually maintain these. And then the good part about like having these mouse glass pads, that you need to buy just once. And then you never really need to replace it, only if you break it or something. But it should just go for basically forever. All you need to do is just clean it. The second con is basically you have to buy these sleeve for your hands, because if you just put your hands down without these, it's just going to stick to the mouse pad. If like, it's not all the time, but if you're like in a very humid area or very hot and then you're sweating, these are a life changer. It's just basically giving you the same smoothness all the time. And you don't really need to buy a very expensive sleeves. All you really need to do is just something that is like breathable. I got this for £4 or £5 on Amazon, and then it actually gives you 4 pairs. It's just a lot of these. You don't really need anything else, in my opinion, at least. So there is no reason for you to go and buy branded versions that has 20 to 30 pounds more. It's just, you just basically put it on your hand, slap this on, and then you can just start playing. The next con that you might consider this a con, but you basically have to deal with this anyway. If you are having a glass pad, you have to do this, is the skates on your mouse itself. All these like little dots, as you can see here and here, and on the bottom as well. I have 4. So this is something that you need to do, because these little skates are going to get eaten up by the glass, because you're just going to move it around. It's just going to just disappeared basically. Wallhack, when you buy this mousepad, they're actually going to give you skates for your mouse, just so you can try this out. But even on Amazon, you can buy skates like 40 pieces, like £5. And if you just check the reviews, it really isn't going to be a problem. Like, I mean, maybe just looking at one I'm going to probably buy is like, this is £10. There's two versions. One of the skates is for more control, which I recommend, and then the other one is for speed. It's £10 for what, 40 of these dot skates. So it's really not going to be a problem, because you're going to replace these once you hear it's screeching on your glass mousepad, but replacing it once every month is not going to be a problem really. You're just going to have these laying around somewhere, and then you're just going to change it. It takes like 2 to 3 minutes. It's not going to be a problem. And now this part of the review of the glass mousepad is going to end. So from now on, I'm going to play some games, and then you're going to see my first reaction trying it out. If you're really interested watching the rest of the video, that you're just going to see me play video games. So if you watch this far, thank you very much. If you could just drop me a like and maybe a comment so that the algorithm can push this. I'm very small at the moment. Hopefully I can get bigger as time goes on, but thank you very much. And if you would like to enjoy the rest of the video, then you're going to be welcome to do it. Thank you very much. But let's try CS out. Let's do some deathmatch. And let's see how this is going to look like. Oh wow, this is... I need to lower the sensitivity 100%, dude, because this is so bad. Oh wow, yeah, look, wow. Okay, let's try to play. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, this is... And I spawned next to this same guy. Okay, I did not actually do anything with the sensitivity yet. Down 1 point. Oh my, I don't know, like my cursor placement feels so wrong. Oh wow. Why? What is going on? I don't know. Yeah, I can sometimes feel I'm good, but then there are times that I feel so bad. What the fuck was that? You were looking at the wall? Yeah, alright, let's just try the AK. Okay, yeah, the AK feels a little bit better. Not gonna lie. Shit. What is it? Are they bots? Yeah, they has to be bots. There is no other way. Sometimes, to be honest, sometimes I just do some weird stuff. Let's see how this will go. Oh, that was such a weird hit. Yep, yep. Yeah, that is a bot 100%. Oh, that was such a clean hit. What is going on? Like, I see a lot of weird movement. Oh, that was such a smooth 360. What the fuck is the movement all about? Wait, yeah, he's not even looking my direction, dude. They are so weird. What the actual fuck? Oh, right, yeah. I just have to remember that I'm playing a fucking Counter-Strike game with no lag, so the botting is insane. Yeah, that has to be some kind of fucking cheats or something. Sometimes I feel like I do unnecessary movements. Oh, that was not that good. To be honest, I was never been able to hit these shots with a flop. I feel like my tracking improved, but my micro correction is worse. We're not going to talk about that. Oh my god, dude. If I can master the control of this, it's going to be insane. Oh my. Yeah, I am. I feel like I need to lower the sensitivity just a tiny bit. Brother. I mean, bobber. Holy. I have to say so far, I'm really impressed with the glass mousepad. I am really impressed with this. You had more chance to kill me. I'm going to die here. Yep, I heard him. God damn it. Sometimes I feel like I die the weirdest way possible. Yeah, like it's just stopping and shooting. Okay. Yeah, I can't really do anything about that, right? Like, he even moved. I don't know how he did that. So one dude. Right, I have to say, it really does makes it so much smoother. So yeah, my conclusion is, it could be different for anyone else, is that the tracking, my tracking became so much better, but my, like, this last minute's adjustments is worse, if that makes sense. And I sometimes I just do weird movements. That was enough testing. And I'm going to do some, you know, getting used to. But I have to say, it is really fucking great. I am actually surprised that it's this good. It is really worth it if you think about it. It's like, you don't have to. The only things that you need to do, which are the cons, really, is the skates on the mouse. You have to clean this quite regularly, maybe once a day is 100%, but if you're like playing a lot, then maybe between sessions that you might need to just wipe it down. Other than that, it's like really good. Oh yeah, and this sleeve, to be honest, it's not really bothering me anymore. Yeah, I have to say, I'm really confident that I'm going to keep this. It's really good. All right. Thank you for watching.